No, you know what I don't do? You know what? I've been cheated on before. We're all human beings, right? This happens to the best of us. I personally didn't like it. This happens, you know, you're a pretty girl. Have you ever been cheated on? You don't? No, okay. He's looking like... I'm playing with you. You know, but you know how them Belgians be doing, man. That's good. I don't know what you... None of y'all have ever been cheated on. Any of y'all never been... Never. Huh. Not that you know. Oh, good on you. I've been cheated on, and I caught the girl in the act. That shit's dead. That's bad. You clap. That's it. That's it. Look, the only thing for me, I mean, you can't even imagine how painful that was. For me personally, the only thing worse than seeing it with my own eyes, and this is just me, was fighting a naked man. That shit was gross. It was like he had 3 fists or something. He was you know, I'm boxing us up about it, and then his dick caught my jeans. Just a little. That shit was really crazy. I mean, really crazy. Because I fought the guy for like 2 minutes. It was disgusting. He maintained an erection the entire time. I know, if you imagine how I felt. This is too much was happening. Not funny? That's not funny at all.
No, tell us the story.
I'm sorry, I thought this was the context to say things like that. Should I read some poetry? Don't tell Maya Angelou I'll be talking like this. You know, I seen Maya Angelou, and I went to her house.
Yeah.
They didn't show this part on television, right? You gonna take off? Don't tell Dr. Angelou about me. Are you leaving for real?
No, what is that? But I want to hear the Maya Angelou thing.
Do you want to hear the story? It's not all that, but it is because it's Maya Angelou. She know what she do. See, the thing is, you have to, if you talk to her, right? I'm not gonna do an impression, but if you talk to her, she can quote literature like she's Maya Angelou. I'm not even gonna tell you this story. It's not that. Well, she goes, there's a book by a man named Machiavelli called The Prince. She goes to a whole diatribe about Machiavelli, who he was, you know, historical context. And I realize I'm talking to a woman who is America's poet laureate, professor of literature, and, you know, Pulitzer Prize, whatever. She won it all. She says, in this book, Machiavelli says to the prince, he must separate the people. And if the people cling to one another and refuse to part, then you must picture them as if they were in a pit. And eventually, they will push one of their own to the top to be their leader. And when they do, you must grab their hand and fling them to the mountaintop with the villa. And if they don't, no, she says, and if they refuse the villa, you must cut his motherfucking head off. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. You must cut his head off. Do you know what that means? It means I should have taken that $50 million when I had the chance. But you know why I don't feel bad about losing that $50 million? Because what if I have $10 million in the bank? Okay, you know the difference between having $10 million and $50 million? $40 fucking million, that's right. But I can have $10 million in the bank. I can go to a restaurant and I could look across the room and I say, you see that guy over there? He has $500 million. We're eating the same thing. And we might even drive some of the same cars. And we might even fuck some of the same girls. Because I've never heard a girl say, I would fuck him, but he only has $10 million. You'll never hear that shit. It's all relative. And money is an abstract idea anyway. I'm serious about that. It's out there. Digitally. We're all digital strippers. Working like hoes for digital paychecks. Go to the bank and try to get all your money out. If you can, you probably don't have that much money. But if you can, then I hope that tax break works out for you. But we have over $100,000. They're gonna be like, "We're gonna, Mr. Chappelle, wait a minute, we're gonna need to make some phone calls." No, hold on, Mr. Chappelle. There's something wrong with our service. That's when you know that you make a lot of money in the bank when they say hi to you as soon as you walk in. Hi. The whole thing makes me nervous. All that money did not disappear, miss. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. You know who I think has it? Strippers. Oh, she said, my mom must be rich. Ooh. I can't believe that. A white woman from England just stung me with the mama joke. That is a first in a very long and boring career. Finally, something is, I've been waiting for you for so many years. I knew you would come one day. That was fucking great. She just hit me with a mama joke. And it was all proper and British. Her form was nice. I have no rebuttal for you. I do, but I'm not. No, you know what I mean. That's like me going to Mike Tyson like, hey, let's slapbox. Of course I have a rebuttal. And of course Mike Tyson could beat me in slapbox. I hope to think that he wouldn't. Demonstrate that.
What about for the crowd today?
Ah! That's some Maximus shit right there. You heard it? What about for the crowd? Dun, dun, dun. I heard that gladiator music in my mind. Dun, 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 dun. Win the crowd. And you will win your freedom. Gang, 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 gang. You know, that's true, though. Really, if the crowd is with me, I can get away with a lot of shit. That's why I miss my show. Because I used to say the craziest shit on television. I was thinking about that the other day. There was a scene in my show, and I didn't appreciate this at the time. First of all, I like Rosie O'Donnell. Personally, I've met her and I know her. We look in the Player Haters Ball sketch, we look at it in a photo flip, and I say, she wears underwear with dick holes in them. That's a silly joke. But I remember having a series of phone calls where we argue about whether or not I could say dick hole in there. And I remember the lady from Standards Practice called me Dave. I was like, yeah. She's like, you got it. You got dick hole. I was like, great. But you be so busy, you don't appreciate how great of a moment in your life that is. I said dick hole on television. I was over 30 when I did it. That's fucking hilarious. Robert Kennedy was the Attorney General of the United States. He was 36 years old. I was over 30. I said dick hole on television. You think they could have got away with that shit? No. You're gonna make it, kid. You too.